vibe.
Okay. Perfect.
That's good.
Yep.
Do we have to talk really fast now?
No.
Okay.
Okay. It's been a minute.
Yeah, life happened. I was sick, and then I was sick again. And then
I wasn't sick.
we were celebrating love.
I was celebrating love.
Yeah.
I went to a wedding.
Yeah.
I went to a freaking wedding.
We skipped a week. However, it is Monday. We usually record on Wednesdays, so we're doing great.
We're doing good.
We're doing good.
Good things.
We're sipping on some tequila sodas.
Sipping on some
scissor. Which isn't going to be great for our memory when we want to tell stories later. But, that'll be fine.
It's going to be fun.
Anyways, give me your... let's talk about it. Give me your peak of the week.
Oh, peak of the week.
Oops.
Didn't even mean to.
Didn't even mean to.
We've only ever said peaks and pits.
Dr. Seuss, is that you?
Of the week. I don't even know. Where do I start?
Peak of the week. Give me your...
we'll do peak first.
Give me your brightest moment of the week.
I would say the wedding. There's honestly nothing I love more than a wedding.
If you do it right.
If you do it right.
If you don't know anyone and those anyone suck.
Yeah.
It could be the most...
Have you experienced that before?
Yeah, absolutely. You go to a wedding, you don't know anyone, and you're hoping to God that it's not awkward. And then
it is.
I can't leave.
Yeah.
There's not enough alcohol at the open bar to save me.
No.
But
you're kind of just floating.
You got to surround yourself with people like that, and you'll be golden.
No, I had a good time, though. It was, Dylan's friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And we haven't really talked much about it, but, it was beautiful. It was, in downtown Gilbert. And, it was, a small, quaint wedding. So, not that many guests.
A small, quaint wedding at a castle.
At a castle.
That makes sense.
It was really cute. It was very intimate. I think there were only, 6 tables. And I think every table had, 6 people.
I dig that. Because the bride and the groom can actually, hang out with each other.
Okay, see, that was the thing, is that, I love a wedding where they spend, decent time with each other and the guests.
Yeah.
Because, so they had, their sweetheart table situation, and then it was a seated dinner served in front of you, plates brought to you and everything, and we... when dinner commenced and it was dancing time, I felt like they had a really good balance between being out on the dance floor together, and then she had her little girl time with her bridesmaids and dancing and everything. He would be at the photo booth with all his homies, and then all of a sudden they'd be on the dance floor again.
Don't have
together.
a wedding if you don't have a photo booth. I'm sorry.
I love a photo booth.
I love a photo booth.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
They hate
the photo booth
to see us coming.
They hate.
I'm going to be in that line all night.
And even if it's not big enough for all of us,
we're in it.
It's
if
big enough
somebody has an eyeball in it, it's enough.
Listen,
everyone get
your snakes into that square.
I'm in it.
I'm still posting it.
I'm posting it.
I'm still posting it. I don't care.
No.
So you messed up that dance floor.
Oh yeah,
Drank a little too much.
Ate
a little too much.
They played No Hands by Waka Flocka. I said, are you joking me? Followed by Sweet Caroline.
There are a few songs that get me going quick.
Waka Flocka.
Which is pretty on subject for today. Get me going quick.
Get me going. Yeah, I would say, I don't know. I think the wedding was peak. And I don't know, it's just fun to be out on the dance floor with your cig off.
I'll never forgive you for that.
I know. It was the first wedding we went to, and we just danced the whole time.
Yeah. You guys are fun.
There was
we should have started with Pit and then gone to Peak. I fucked up already.
No, because honestly, my Pit is funny.
Okay, go.
No, but
should I go my Peak and then you go Pit?
Probably, but I think all around, Peak, wedding, everyone was so nice and welcoming, because you never know what you're going to get when you go to your significant other's friend's wedding. It's okay, they invited me, which was nuts. They're really nice, but how's this gonna go? And it didn't feel awkward at all. I don't know, it just felt natural. And I was just, like, there were times where Dylan would go in the photo booth and I would be out there with, like, people that I met that day. And I was like, this is fine.
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Like, I feel good about
That's the game
this.
changer.
Yeah.
Is when you, like, can make conversation with those people.
Yeah.
Because if you can't.
Yeah. We stayed out till 3 a.m, but besides the point.
Oops.
I just feel like I'm too old for that.
That used to be normal, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
You're like, oh, 3? That's not bad.
No, now I'm like, never looked at the clock and it said 3 a.m.
Oh my God, you'll love this. The bride and the groom, like everyone was like, yeah, let's go to this person's house. We'll hang out more. And they're like, yeah, we got a car. We're just going to like take it and, you know, go home and we'll let you know. And it's like, no, you don't have to. Like, you just got married. Like, don't worry about coming over and hanging out with anyone.
No.
These mofos took the car to In-N-Out. They went to In-N-Out on their wedding night.
Listen.
Yeah.
It will be me. I'm doing my photos at In-N-Out.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, not like their photo, but they took photos there and it was so freaking cute.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm doing
and
it.
I was honestly jealous. I'm like, why don't I get it?
I've seen people do it at Taco Bell before, not my vibe, but you know me and you know.
And you had it today.
I literally had it today. It's in my body.
She had it today at 11 a.m.
It's inside of me.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
She goes, I'm going to go to In-N-Out right now. I'm like, want to lay outside? She goes, after.
Yeah, I had animal fry and a double-double and then went outside in a bikini.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. You look great.
I don't care. Thank you.
You look great. So, peak of the weekend was wedding. Bomb food. Some mahi-mahi. Give us some prime rib. Are you joking? I don't know. Their parents are so nice too. I'm like, oh, you're just like humble and nice people and also filthy rich? Cool. Not me.
Not me. I'm nice, not super humble. I'm not super rich.
But not super filthy rich. But like end of the night we danced to a song and it was like one of those Stephen Gomez songs. It was a love song and I'm like, it was like a movie. We're all slow dancing.
It's like high school, but
yes,
you have like a cuter dress and heels this time.
Oh, absolutely.
And a cuter boyfriend.
Shots fired. He looked like James Bond. He was hot. I mean, he is
so
hot.
good.
He felt really good about himself.
Yeah, I could tell. I was just gonna say his face was glowing.
So
I love it. I love that for you guys.
Yeah. He looks at me. He's like, "Thank you for being the best +1." I'm like, Don't you
do this to me right now.
Don't do this to me right now because I'm on the dance floor and I'm busting a move. Tricky just played, and now you're telling me
playlist sounds fire.
+1.
Playlist sounds fire so far.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, besides that, it was just like business as usual.
Yeah.
Work, nothing crazy. I don't know.
What was your picks?
Peak spits.
Pit.
No, I need your
Where's
peak.
your armpit?
I need your peak.
My peak?
Yeah.
I literally thought about this before. Oh, okay. Mine's like really adult and lame.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you guys, I was sick off and on for like a week. And then also going to work. So my peak was literally the most adult thing. I went and got my taxes done.
Oh.
And she hit me with the, you owe almost $1,000.
Yeah.
And then she goes and does her thing. And she's like, oh, your AZ is actually like $1,100. And I was like, oh, so it's a wash.
Yeah.
So
broke even.
Broke even.
Oh.
Peak.
I thought you were only getting like a couple hundred back.
Well, yeah, I am. Because I have to pay federal.
No, but I thought like that was like totality.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, like the adrenaline that hit me when she said I owed that much money, I was like,
oh yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. When she was like, oh, but then you're getting this back. I was like, oh, thank God.
Good news, bad news.
Peak? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't have to owe a bunch of money right before my birthday and your birthday?
I know I'm going to owe.
Yes.
I
know I'm going to owe.
I've owed the last 2 years. I owed
oh my God. Wait, that's another transition.
What?
I know I'm going to owe.
Is it a transition?
You guys will get it later.
I don't know if I get it now.
You know I'm going to owe.
Oh, well, I was picturing OWE.
Not the tires.
I'm like, oh, what? What are we owing to?
The big O as in not the tires.
No.
You get it.
Love the color of your nails right now.
Oh, thanks. Okay, yeah, this girl on the plane
pretty.
inspired me, so I got the same color. I saw Regina George got teal nails, so I got teal nails.
Yeah.
Anyways, pretty lame. Not as cool as yours. Not as fun as yours. Not as glamorous.
Well, I don't know. That's some real life stuff.
I'm sure I'll have something exciting next week.
I'm trying to think of any other peaks that happen, but
one is good. Save it.
That's a
savor.
A wedding that we've been waiting for 6 months.
A long time ago.
I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah. Hit.
Oh my god. I can't. The situation. I'm like, I had a couple.
Give me your best shot.
Okay, so I have this ex that we don't talk anymore. Like we don't talk. We don't discuss life or anything.
Are you gonna disclose which one to me?
Oh, you're gonna know immediately.
Oh, okay.
When I start talking. Like the last time I saw this person was 3 days before he proposed to his current wife, and the day before you told me Dylan existed.
Oh. Okay, wait. Can we say how weird it is? Because we chat all the time, like constantly.
Who?
Me and you.
Oh, yeah.
No,
not even him. I was like, we don't.
But like, since we started the pod,
yeah,
we have to like contain some stuff so we can talk
I wanted to text Amber immediately when this happened. I was like,
you're so much better at holding things in than I am.
I know.
I
write it down and I move along. But so last time,
we a little loud.
We a little. Yeah. So you heard me right. Last time I saw this person, ran into him at a bar, got drunky pants, fell in the parking lot, ripped my hand up, like awful. If we're just gonna give like more details, he watched this happen and didn't say anything, didn't help me. Like I walked away and told me later. Yeah, it told me later, oh yeah, I saw that happen. I'm sobbing in tears. Like felt like when you fall on pavement as like a kid.
He's gone. What happened? Why is he being brought up?
Oh my god, because I'm driving to Cycle Bar. And it's
not sponsored.
No, not sponsored, unfortunately. I'm driving to a workout class and I'm like fiddling with my phone and like I shouldn't have been because I was driving.
I'm like, okay.
But I was trying to look up maps because sometimes down like that street there's traffic. And I'm like, I need to know if I'm about to be late or not. So I'm trying to like go to maps and my hands are sweating. My hands are always sweating.
Sweaty.
So my hands are sweaty. I just got my nails done. Like I just got nails. Trying to like drive and also put in maps and type. And I just hit a button and instead of map, it hit L, and his number's still on my phone, and it calls him. No, dude, doesn't just call him, FaceTimes him.
No.
I'll say time. Yeah. We haven't spoken.
No.
Since last.
And the iPhone doesn't.
Oh, no.
It doesn't even take a millisecond.
No, it's
to
like.
Show up
and I couldn't hang up right away either because it did that thing. So it's connected to CarPlay.
No.
And
the delay.
And then it has it like the little very top of your screen. And I'm driving. There's a red light camera. I'm like trying to drive. I'm like, oh my God, no. Trying to hang up. And I'm like, hangs up. And I just sit there and I'm like, maybe he didn't get it.
Maybe
Maybe
Verizon Wireless failed.
Maybe
in the middle of Scottsdale, Arizona.
If only I were that lucky. And so I heard nothing. And I'm not going to address it.
No.
Are you joking? I'm not going to say anything. So I said nothing. And I get an Instagram message.
No.
Saturday night?
Not even a text?
Not
from the phone number that you accidentally FaceTimed?
Hey, funny. Remember, I've been blocked for a year? So he went on and unblocked me to message me to ask me why I FaceTimed him. I woke up next to Dylan, like, wrapped in his muscly arms, and I was like, it's 8:30, time to wake up. Open my phone, and I'm like...
And then your nightmare came back.
What? Huh? I didn't say anything. I didn't respond. I just opened it.
Wait, that's so much better than responding.
I know.
I was excited to hear your response,
No,
but I'm like, so much.
I was like,
You should just block him.
We're gonna not. I should have. But I'm like, that's crazy. You're not just gonna text me and say, hey, what was that?
That's shady is what it is.
Yes.
Shady behavior.
You're gonna unblock me on Instagram to send me a message asking why. Obviously it was an accident. Let's be so for real right now.
Obviously.
We haven't spoken.
It's not like it was like midnight.
No, it was 4:03 p.m. in the afternoon.
No, it was obviously not a drunk call. He got his hopes up. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. And like I still follow like some of his friends and stuff on Instagram, and they were on the girlies were on a bachelorette party trip for their friend, and the boys were on the bachelor party trip. So he wasn't even
alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Red flag. You're married. If I wanted to FaceTime you, I'm allowed.
Yeah.
Would never. Could never. Would never. But, and then I just felt weird all Saturday, which I think, it was like the day after the wedding. I was like, oh, I'm going to chalk it up to like drinking and stuff. And I just feel weird. And we slept in. And it was. But then I'm like, I didn't say anything to Dylan because I was like, well, it's not really necessary. And then I ended up telling him, and I was like, hey, this is a weird thing that happened. Obviously, it was an accident. The call lasted...
Not even a second.
5 seconds. 5 more seconds than I would have hoped for.
Correct.
Yeah, showed him my phone. I was like, this message, didn't respond. And he was like, why didn't you just like say anything? And I was like, I thought you would be mad. He's like, that's a crazy thing.
Actually,
he's like, when have I ever been mad at you?
Literally never.
I'm like, fair comment.
Just because it feels awkward. That's natural.
Exactly. I just felt uncomfy. So
that's a hell of a pit.
That was my pit. I'm just like,
a hell of a pit.
And like I wrote that down in my notes. Wait, let me. I wrote it down to tell you. Let's find it.
You always do this.
Accidentally FaceTime while driving. LOL in all caps. Literally right after it happened. February 25th at 4:24. So as I got to spin, I'm like, I have to remember this happened. As if I would forget. Yeah. So
your peak and your pit are better than mine.
LOL. I'm just like, why do these things happen?
I don't know.
I don't want anything to do with this person. I mean, I just honestly, for the no response of it all.
Yeah, that was good.
People who aren't watching the video version, I just dap myself up.
Dab it up.
Because it's good. No response is the best response, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. You killed it with that one. You have more self-control than I do. I would have been like, I'm a total dumbass idiot, garbage, and I butt-dialed you.
Yeah.
I would have been like, Siri did it.
Yeah. It wasn't me. I was singing a song.
This is no longer Ashlyn's phone number.
No, I don't know who this is, but it's not who you think it is.
Who is this?
Yeah. And like, to be fair, the last time we spoke, I sent him like a message I didn't have to send, being like, sorry, I got drunky pants, and like...
And then he didn't respond.
To me. So I'm like, absolute. Go on, get. But I wonder if other people... I feel like other people could relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've all accidentally slipped on Instagram liking the message.
Oh, yeah. Or like liking a post from like 2.5 years ago, and you're like,
I've accidentally... You know what's so annoying?
What?
Okay, this is what caused me to like wipe my Snapchat.
What?
So when you're like clicking through Snapchat, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes the chat thing will like pop up, and I'll have like the emojis that are like thumbs up, fire, heart.
They're so bad.
Like,
for what?
For what?
For what?
And it will be like somebody I haven't spoken to in 12 years.
Yeah.
And they posted like about their dog dying, and I'm like. I've done it.
You're like, this is good.
Like, what? You can't unsend
They're like, literally, my guinea pig had a seizure. But like, thanks. That's so messed up. I hate Snapchat.
No, dude, I was just clicking through and like my little Bitmoji was like thumbs up.
Or you can like try and race to delete it, but then it still says you sent a message.
Yeah,
so then it's like
unsent, and it's like to somebody who you don't speak to.
Yes.
So you just have to write it out.
You're just like, let's see where this takes me today. You're like playing with life at that. Like you're playing with fire.
Yeah, you are.
You're just like,
hello. Yeah. Well, my pit
what's your
was
pit?
also an adult thing. I haven't had a lot going on, guys. It's so sad.
Okay.
I promise I'm not this boring all the time. I'm like, so I was on call, as you know.
Yeah.
And I was like pretty low on the list, and I still got called at like 4 in the fucking morning. And also the night before, so I've been on call like weekends, which sucks because sometimes this apartment complex is loud.
Yeah.
So like I can't sleep at all. And then I get called in, which I'm paranoid about. So I slept for like 2 hours, and then
that's the worst.
Yeah, and then had like 3 legs to work, and I was the lead.
Yeah. You're like, am I going to get called? Am I not going to get called?
I was going to die in the air. I was going to be the medical on the airplane. It was sucked. And then this morning, also same, I flew a little bit, only 1 leg, but I feel like I hadn't slept in years, and then I somehow had the energy to be here.
I don't understand it. I told her, I was like, I had a wedding this weekend, but also like, it's not like I haven't been sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see you, and it's been too long since we've done this, so.
Yeah, she's like, you want to record tonight? And I was like, I don't know, I'll let you know how I feel. And I'm like, let's just do it.
I'm ready.
We're rocking and rolling,
We are rolling.
But I mean, I think that's it for like the week catch-ups.
Yeah.
Oh no, you said you had things to fill me in on.
Honestly, I can't think of them right now, and I'm not going to waste any time like debating. So I will write them down, and I'll catch you up next week.
We were at the pool earlier, and I'm like, okay, so like, I feel like I'm the only one talking.
I honestly can't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm excited to talk about our subject right now.
I am too.
Let's talk about it.
Dive in.
Where are you going to start?
I don't know.
This week, where it all began.
We're coming together this week.
We're coming together.
See you.
We're having the
I need to get cozy for this conversation.
Yes.
There's a reason why we have liquor in front of us.
Yeah. And there are going to be some things you guys hear.
Do we always have liquor in front of us? Yes.
Yes.
But it's necessary.
And it's going to be out there forever.
Yeah.
But that's why they put us in charge. Cause
this is why we're in charge.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we should go back.
Okay. How far back?
When did you lose your virginity, Ashlyn?
Oh my god, my mom was so mad at me.
Oh my god. I had the opposite experience.
Yeah.
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 So how old were you?
I was 15.
And you hid it from your mom.
Oh yeah.
But you did not hide it from your sister.
I did. I tried.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he told the football team.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hid it from everyone. I think I only told Emma probably. And then he went to football practice after. And
little shit.
It's like, it's not like I had a good, like there's nothing to brag about on my end. I didn't have a good time.
Never is. Hey.
I was like, I guess this should happen.
First time was good.
Yeah, I'm like, well, we've been dating, we're only seeing each other. So like, I guess it's time. I'm like, what?
Little 15-year-olds.
Who put me in charge of that decision?
You look at 15-year-olds now
as
a 30-year-old.
I can't even imagine.
I can't.
How did I make that decision? I was so, when I grew up and thought about it, I was so mad at myself because I'm like, for what?
For why? Well, it's like you're going to get it.
It's going to happen at some point.
Correct.
Yes. However, I'm like,
wouldn't be such a lion in the bed now.
Obviously.
A little experience.
A
little panther.
But yeah, so I hid it from everyone. He went to football practice, told the football team immediately, and the cheerleaders. My sister was a cheerleader. My sister told my mommy.
Oops.
Oopsies. She was just mad at me, and she hated him.
She was mad at you for lying.
She was mad at me for not telling her. Because when she lost hers, she came home and immediately told me. So I think she was more hurt than anything.
Yeah.
And she had that, because my mom and I are so close, she thought that my mom and I had talked about that already, and we for sure didn't.
No.
We totally did
She probably
not.
thought she had one more year.
At least. I thought I had one more year. I thought, what is that? What just happened? What's going on? I'm like, okay, bye. Great time.
I think about it.
So cool. Emoji. This is good. God, so dumb. So I was mortified. My mom didn't talk to me for like 48 hours. She was just hurt and upset. And she had a lot going on, like in life. And she woke me up the next morning after she found out with a pregnancy test. And she was like, this is real life. And I was like, Mom, I know what it takes to get someone pregnant. And it didn't go like that. It wasn't happening. If you know what I mean.
It wasn't happening like that.
Still made me take it. Obviously, it was negative. I think she just did it for scare tactic because I'm 15.
So you don't have like a 15-year-old baby right now?
No.
Wow.
Nuts. I know. But it's like, it was so funny because it was the day after. And I'm like,
first of all, it wouldn't show up. So
first of all,
I know that you're just trying to scare me.
Yeah. So we didn't talk for 2 days. And then she texted me and was like, I'm going to take you out to lunch. And she took me to Qdoba. Got chicken quesadilla, and we discussed.
How insane is it, your evolvement from that day to now with your mom, knowing about your sex life?
My mom knows more than most.
Yeah, she does.
Like, there's times where she knows things before, like, my sister knows things.
Yeah, or, like, your partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the first one on FaceTime to be like, hey, if this happened, do I take a Plan B pill if this happened?
Normalize talking to your mom about sex.
I'm 29 now. What was that? I was like 26 at the time. And I'm like, do I need to take a Plan B? And she was just hysterical. Hysterically laughing. Yeah. And she's like, because I'm like, I text her, or I FaceTimed her, I was like, hey, I need you to not be my mom for a second. And she's like, oh my God. It's like 7 a.m. Like, I need to know immediately if I have to go to Walmart and get the Plan B pill.
If you're asking, you probably just should.
It was like getting a flu shot the same day, I think. And I was like,
haters right now, probably.
Like, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Flu shot and also Plan B pill.
Just in case.
JIC.
Just health and wellness.
Yeah, so that's how I lost mine. I mean, we had been dating, like, it's a healthier part of freshman year.
Ooh.
We were going steady. Found out later he cheated on me. Shocker. Did we break up? No. Did I say anything? Also no. Was my self-worth down in the toilet? Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. But blessings to him. He seems like he's doing great in life now.
Because we obviously still follow them on Instagram.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So just me.
No, mine.
She says we. It's
the
just
guy
me.
that I lost my virginity to when I was 16, I'm 30 now, still reaches out to me once a year. And
so does he, yeah.
Yeah. And this last year, this is why we're blocked. Okay, this last year, his wife reached out to me. And I think I kind of told you a little bit about this, but I'll go back to how we started. But yeah, she called me and she was like, if you want to run away with him, go ahead and do it. And I'm like, first of all, I went in. I screenshotted every single voicemail I've ever gotten from him because iPhone storage is insane. I screenshotted
iPhone storage goes crazy.
2024, 2023, 2022, 2021,
everything.
all the voicemails.
Oh, yeah.
Screenshots, sent them to her. Also sent her all the screenshots of the messages he sent me. The messages of me saying, where's your wife when you're texting me like this?
That's my girl.
Yeah, so he's blocked now, which is fine. I mean, he wasn't adding anything into my life.
No, but that's just dirty.
Yeah, I was 16.
But they always come back. I get like every message in like December being like, hey, want to grab a drink? And I'm like, I haven't seen you, I think, since the day we graduated.
No, yeah.
I haven't seen you since 2013.
Hey.
You live in New Mexico now. You don't even live here. Like, what do you mean?
Dream large.
Yeah, and now I can be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, sorry. Before I just like, ha. Instead of just saying no.
I'm busy. He's like, I didn't even ask when.
Every day.
Every day I'm busy.
Every day.
Not for me. They always come back. Yeah, I was 16, lost it on an air mattress.
Romance.
I don't remember. You know what's even better?
Romantic.
The Little Mermaid was playing on the TV.
That's actually...
Which checks out. Yeah.
Is that...
No, not the reason.
Amber has Little Mermaid tattooed on her.
Not the significance, I promise.
She had it tattooed on her to commemorate her first time. She said,
my
this
left
is the one.
eye is actually my virginity tattoo.
Yeah, this is the one.
I'm going to tell people that now.
If people had to get a tattoo to commemorate their first time, yours would be an air mattress of Little Mermaid. Mine would...
Wait, a mermaid laying on an air mattress is crazy.
I don't even know what mine would be, because we were just in my bedroom for the whole 30 seconds of it all. And then he left and went to football practice. There was like no music, no tunes in the background, no TV, dead silence.
So yours would just be
static.
30 seconds to
literally no noise.
Nothing, because he didn't even finish.
No noise.
Or he didn't.
I mean,
finish
he did, but not.
there.
Yeah.
But you probably
I didn't.
You didn't.
Get real.
I don't
Be for
think
real.
I knew what cumming was.
No.
For a while.
I didn't really know until like recently. I was like, oh, that's how that's supposed to feel?
Yeah. I remember being like too young. Too young.
Yeah.
And watching movies, or like my dad was watching a movie and it would have like a weird scene in it.
Yeah.
And I remember like my cookie throbbing.
Oh,
like I do. I remember that.
God.
Like when I was little, I remember it like feeling like it had a heartbeat, and I was like confused.
Yeah, I did love like Scooby-Doo, like the kids version.
Where is this going?
I liked Kid Fred.
I just talked about my cookie throbbing, and you're like,
because you said
so like I like the kid version of Scooby-Doo.
Because that's like as far back as I can remember.
Fred? Wait, who's Fred? Freddie?
Fred's the blonde one.
Oh.
Yeah, there were like
the ascot?
With the ascot. Which doesn't check out.
Big on the ascot.
Big on the ascot.
There's your tattoo.
Yeah, there it is.
It's
Fred.
an ascot.
Okay, wait, keep going.
Oh, yeah, I remember, like, feeling that, but then I feel like it didn't even relate to me when I started having sex.
No.
And then, bless her heart, the woman that I lived with when I was in high school, I didn't live with my parents, she bought me my very first vibrator for my birthday.
Yeah.
And kind of, like, told me about it, and I was like, okay. It was, like, one of those ones that, like, attaches to your finger.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember, like, playing with it. And I remember playing with it multiple times. Not, like, in a day.
Yeah.
But, like, I went in and I was, like, doing my thing. And I, like, couldn't figure out what I was supposed to be doing.
Like, what are you supposed to feel?
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to feel? Or, like, where is this supposed to go? Like, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I truly didn't get it.
I hear that.
And then, like, my boyfriend and I we were together for, like, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we had sex all the time. And, like, I figured out that I could squirt. But, yeah, I don't know. Out of nowhere. And then I didn't know what the hell that was. But I also...
What's leaving my body?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think this is what people talk about.
Yeah.
But it is something.
We're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was probably, like, 3 years into our relationship, I had gotten a different vibrator. And I remember I was like, I'm just going to try to watch porn. Like, I'm just going to try it.
Yeah, for shits and gigs.
I figured out what was supposed to happen at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I felt like...
I didn't watch anything like that until, like, my 20s, I think.
I was probably, like, 17, almost 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, in high school. And I don't even remember if it was, like, intentional. I think something came up on oh my God, I remember. Do you remember Tumblr?
Of course I remember Tumblr.
Okay,
I was all up on that.
I, like, accidentally deep dove and found, like, sex Tumblr. So
yeah,
it was,
that
like,
was a thing.
These sexy GIFs
Oh.
So it wasn't even porn. I remember now.
It was just like moving images.
It was like, yeah, the GIFs, but they were sexy.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I would go to that sex Tumblr page like for a while after that.
Yeah.
And I figured out how to come. And of course, like my boyfriend at the time could never make me come like that. No. But I also didn't really know how to talk about it to him. No. Like I just knew what I was doing.
I didn't even talk. There's like, I feel like, I mean, it's not talked about. I mean,
it's not, and nobody tells you how to ask or what to do.
Because it was like, through high school, the guy I lost my virginity to. I dated him for 2 years, and then right out of that relationship, I dated the other guy for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, when in that time frame am I supposed to like learn anything about myself? I'm like, I guess this is just like how it's supposed to feel.
Your friends are the same age as you. They're just as confused.
They're just as confused. Yeah. They don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to ask my mom.
How?
What, I'm talking to my mom?
We wasted so many years of our lives not coming.
Our
youth.
I wasted...
Yours is a lot.
Yours is a lot.
Kind of a lot, not gonna lie.
No, it is.
Do you like remember the first time you came?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
How old were you? Like around.
I mean, this is like 20. How old am I? 29?
29?
29? Let's see. 15 to 25. No. So like 26.
Around 26.
Yeah. When I was like, oh,
and
that's how that's supposed to feel. Was it
like you were practicing because you were trying to figure it out, or was it an accident?
Okay, I take that back. So, first time that I made myself come.
Yeah.
I went to like a sex party. They were like big and like.
Okay, wait. Yeah. Rephrase that. A sex party? You mean like a
sex party with all girls?
Yeah. Pure. What is it called?
Yeah, pure romance.
Pure romance. I went to a pure romance. I said,
I went to an orgy.
I went to an orgy and figured out how to come.
No, I went to that. So I was dating 10-year ex, and my sister and I went, and like Lauren and Taylor and all them.
Yeah.
And we went. I bought my first vibrator there.
What was it?
Of course, it was $1 million. It was like
the
one with like the two. It was like
a rabbit-ish. It went in you, and then also
it looked like a probe, and that's when I found out why it's curved and where my G spot is.
Yes,
because I didn't know. I was like, why is it curved like that? I'm like,
Pure Romance taught me that too.
Yes,
it was pink one. It went in there,
mine was blue.
The top.
Love it. Yeah, love it. So, like around that
shout
age,
out Pure Romance.
Shout out. So I was probably 21. 2021 at that time when I went to that party. I think I was able to drink, so I think I was 21. And then the first time someone else made me, I was like 26. I'm 29.
Oh my god, the first time somebody made me was not that long ago. It was like, I want to say, I was probably like 24.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And like, to be fair, I was in a relationship for 10 years, and I'm like, okay, so this is just how sex is with this person. And like, we grew up together.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't know. And I don't think he did research on how to.
It's also really hard because a lot of people get, like, I know me personally, like, I got used to, like, a routine. Like, I knew how to make myself come.
Yeah.
I knew what the setting needed to be, the temperature, the mood, the
Not
lights.
the temperature.
It's a whole thing, okay?
No.
And then when you get with a person, you're like, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. Or, you know.
You get, like, anxious.
You get anxious.
I'm like, I'm not doing the right thing. I'm not feeling the right way. Like, maybe it's my fault.
You know what it is, too? I realize, like, when I'm alone, I'm definitely not making any noise.
No.
And, like, when you're with somebody, you feel like you want them to know that you're having a good time. And not to say it's all theatrical, because it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. But when you're, like, focusing on that, I guess when you're alone, and then when you get with somebody and you're like, oh, this is a lot harder.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a lot harder.
And I don't know, it's like you have to be so comfortable with that person.
Yes.
Like communication is huge.
Huge. And a lot of people don't know how.
And
they feel awkward.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Until like I felt so comfortable in this current relationship where I'm like, oh, like, I mean, I said it to him on, what was it, Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, like I've never felt that before.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I feel like you say that every time. I'm like, I feel like I also do, but like whatever you're doing right now, keep doing that.
Yeah.
Don't move. Don't change positions.
You can't
do that.
Because then they're going to absolutely stop.
He didn't stop, and it was great.
A soldier.
Yeah. We were done.
Bless him.
Moved away. I got off the bed. Puddle.
Bless him.
I said, oh my God.
You guys, we're out here trying to figure it out. Okay? And we're figuring it out. Little at a time. Isn't it kind of crazy how, like, you thought at one point your sex life was great, right? And then you break up, and then you have another partner.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh my God, this is great.
This is even
and
better.
And then you break up, and then you go with your new boyfriend, and then you're like,
yes.
What was happening that whole time? So I think it goes
like
to
my
show
last
like
two partners.
It goes to show that it has a lot to do with the actual relationship.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, like I've never felt more comfortable in a relationship, probably ever.
Yeah.
To be able to talk about like the uncomfy things and the sexual things and yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes it feels weird to like stop and be like, "Hey, can you move this way?" Or "Hey, can you move that way?"
And I'll move his hand too.
Yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely.
not right there. And he laughs. He goes, "Oh, okay."
We need to normalize it.
Yeah, where other people in my past would be like, that would throw them off, and I'm like, no. Why am I going to be out here wasting my time, wasting your time? You think you're doing something? You're touching
I'm not gonna lie to you,
my inner thigh, but like higher up. I'm like that. Area what do you think is there?
What are you doing?
That's like my pelvis.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
We're not doing it.
No, and we're out here just wasting our time because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
Also, a lot of guys I think want to rush into penetration.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro,
hold up.
The least of my worries.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. It's crazy.
Time.
No, it's crazy.
Spell it out. Do the damn ABCs down there.
She says, spell it out.
Spell it out slowly.
Spelling bee.
And then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm trying to think of like a time when I like didn't speak up when I should have, but that's like really the last like 15 years of my life.
I was going to say, I've done it for sure.
Yeah. Every time, really.
Yeah. Well, I think every time.
Hopefully they'll get it.
Yeah. Well, and also when you're having like a first time experience with somebody, it's almost like, I mean, you are strangers. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Like even if you've been dating a month, you're strangers in that way.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. All you know is whoever you were with before, and they could like something. They definitely like something else.
For sure.
So like,
because we're all different.
I mean, my first experience with my current boyfriend was wild.
Let's talk about it.
It was wild.
Let's break the book open. Let's crack it.
Crack it.
Okay. Go on.
Oh my God. We're going from virginity to current. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were second date, don't judge.
Second date. Yeah.
Okay.
No judgment. Same.
Yeah.
Literally same.
It had been a while, okay, and I was already like head over heels for this man.
Yeah,
I was so infatuated with him.
Because he's great.
And we go back to his place. Oh wait, no. We go on the date, and I was actually dog sitting at the time.
Oh.
So I had a dog at my house, and I didn't want to be gone for that long. So we get done with the date, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get the dog, and I'm going to bring it to your house, because I wanted to, like, get it in, you know?
Obviously.
So I was like, I'm going to go get the dog, bring it back to your house.
Okay.
Brought the dog back.
Great
We had sex.
Hey, it could have been worse. You could have left the dog, and, like, that would have been even more messed up.
It would have been more... Well, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, because I went home anyways.
No, it wouldn't have mattered.
No. So we get there, and the lights are completely off. Like, I'm talking pitch black, right?
In the room?
In the room.
Okay.
Not like when we got there, but like the TV was on, we were watching TV, whatever. We knew we were having sex, obviously.
Yeah.
So he turns
You
the
felt
TV
the
off.
vibes. Oh,
Yeah.
he turned it off?
He
I didn't
turns-
think I knew that.
Yeah, he turned the TV off. Okay, there's like details now that I know that didn't make sense at the time. Turns off the TV, and I'm thinking to myself, like, how's he going to see all of this?
How's he going to see my
How's
yachties?
he going to see this business?
No, exactly.
Whatever. I'm like, maybe that's just he's awkward or
Like,
feels
that's his
uncomfortable.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no foreplay. Like, we made out for probably 5 minutes, but nothing else.
That makes me want to cry.
And I'm a foreplay girly.
yes!
I like to do it.
That's my favorite part.
That's the best part.
I'm like, please.
So I'm
Tease
like,
me a little bit.
I'm like
I
a
know
little
I'm going to get it.
thrown off, a little confused, right?
Yeah.
Because
What's going on?
my ex-boyfriend, we were together for 5 years, and the only thing we did good was sex. Like,
Oh.
I mean, it was
Noted.
a toxic relationship.
Yeah, I
you
know.
guys get it.
Yeah.
That's all you know how to do.
Yeah.
So lights go off, and I'm like on my back, and we're having sex, and he just like goes for it.
Ow.
Just like one position only, gets it done. There was no noise.
No noise.
No noise.
No noise, but lots of notes.
Not a peep, other than him like breathing. Because he was out of breath. Because he didn't switch positions. He didn't move. He didn't let me go on top. He didn't let me
Give
flip
your body
over.
a rest, honey.
No, nothing. And I'm thinking, like, this man's trying to run a marathon in me right now. Like, I don't know. So then we're done.
Oh, we're done.
We're done.
What was like, so we're done because he was done.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I, like, sit up, and I remember just, like, looking at the dog. It was dog sitting, and it was on the floor. She was on the floor. And I was like, okay, I think I need to take her home. And I completely panicked, and I was
with like full intention on sleeping over. And
oh,
he
that's
knew
why
you
I
did.
brought the dog. The
Yeah.
food, the water bowl, everything. I brought it all.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I need to take her home.
But I think she's uncomfortable. I think it's not. Listen, it's not me.
It's the
I'm
dog.
fine. The dog is
The
uncomfortable.
dog needs
This is
to
just
go.
not where she should be sleeping tonight.
No.
She can't sleep. In
I
a
did not
stranger's
get a
house.
permission slip.
I didn't ask
for
her
a
dad.
field trip. I didn't ask her.
I could get in trouble for this. Legally, not allowed.
No, I couldn't have made a
Must
faster
leave.
excuse to get the hell
Yeah.
out of there. It was
Gotta
so
go.
bad. So yeah, that was my first time, and obviously we've been together 3 years
But,
now,
like-
and I laugh about it all the time, and I roast him about it all the time.
But like, what was the conversation after?
It didn't happen until like 3 times later, and 3 times later, he still hadn't gone down on me, and I was like,
That's nuts.
yeah. So I waited until, this is very important,
Okay.
you gotta wait till you're not in the bedroom, right? So
yeah,
I'm like,
I agree.
we were just hanging out at my apartment, and I literally was doing the dishes, and he was watching TV, and I just brought it up, and I was like, hey, are you gonna go down on me, like, ever?
Yeah, as we do.
As we do, because
Washing
it was,
like a plate, just
it
like
was-
he does. You're like, hey, quick question.
it was word vomit.
I just want to know.
I just want to know.
I just want to know what I'm in for.
Just so I can prepare.
Yeah.
Then he went on to tell me he hasn't done it in a while, and I said, okay, well, it's going to happen with me.
But also, okay, keep going. Proceed.
I won't get into it. That's
Proceed.
not my business.
No.
However, the girl's got to eat, and she's going to get hers. So essentially I told him, like, hey, well, we're going to have to, like, work on that because I want that, right? And I am a very giving girl, so I like to go downtown. So I'm like, I want it back. So
Not
moral
the
of
downtown.
story-
I like to go downtown.
I want to go downtown. Moral of the story is we've come a long way in 3 years.
Yeah.
The beginning was a little not compatible. It's still sometimes not compatible.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
But that's
into
like
it.
that's the communication of it all.
Yeah.
You have to talk to your partner about what feels good and what doesn't. And if you communicate that and they still don't respond to it, then like, okay, maybe we're just not a match.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
And also, if
as long as you're trying.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't feel comfortable enough to talk about it, that's also a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You should always
100%
feel like you're able to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, in my case, we're not the most obviously compatible. However, my man listens to me and responds, and it feels comfortable. It feels good. Like, I don't feel awkward being vocal about that kind of stuff.
Like, I used to always be afraid, like, oh, if I voice this to my partner, are they going to be interested still? Like, are they going to be mad at me? Am I going to hurt their feelings? Are they going to be upset with me? Are they going to want to be with me anymore? And, like, that's nuts.
Insane.
Because, like,
if any of those things are true,
bye. Then you shouldn't be with me.
Correct.
Like, if I when I tell Dylan anything, immediately responsive. Because he's like, well, I want both of us to, like, have fun and feel good and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So if I'm telling you something and you're not being responsive, bye. Then looks like we're not compatible.
It's not fair to either one of you for that to be the situation.
Yeah.
True.
But also, moving on from the whole couple of it all, we were just, like, talking about booty calls the other day.
Oh, God.
Just, like, reminiscing on life.
Reminiscing,
if you will. Because, like, now it's so comfortable in our lives currently. Like, having a consistent partner. You're mine, I'm yours. This is our thing. Moving forward from the booty call of it all. And we've all experienced it.
Oh, yeah. Good and bad.
Yeah. We said, what did we say? We said, booty calls are good for the soul.
They are.
And they are.
At a certain point in life. They get old quick.
Yes.
And, they're only good for a certain time period. And then you're like, okay.
Now what?
Yeah. And it's only good because once you start to realize that the first time, you can't just go out there and have a bunch of first times.
No.
It's like when you find somebody who's, like, good, but you don't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Like, you have to resort, like, I guess, to my booty call now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
That just is what it is.
It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. But, however, I will say, like, some feel better than others.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, just pondering, like, what makes some feel good and others not? Do you think?
Probably, honestly, I think communication, because I've had it to where, like, it felt blurry, where you're like, am I your booty call? Or are you my booty call?
Lines.
Blurred lines, yeah.
Like, are we seeing each other? Are we not?
Yeah, like, or it feels like, hey, do you want to hang out? Rather than being like, hey, it's 10 p.m. I want you to come over. I'm horny.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want it to be. Like, if you're a booty call, you're a booty call. If you're not, just say.
Okay.
Have you ever tried this one?
Have you ever tried this one?
All right.
Sorry, guys. We had some
technicality difficulties. I don't know.
We had some difficulties, you know? We had some technical difficulties in the way that our soundboard did die, and then we drank some more. And now we're here. But anyways, okay, going back, if you're a booty call, you're a booty call. Just tell me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, what's his name?
Okay, as an adult, I think, actually, in general, I think I've only ever had one booty call.
I think so too. I had two. One in which I thought was going to, like, lead to something, but
blurry. We hate it.
I was like, it could be, it could not be. We spent a lot of time together, but he's moving in a month. The States.
Yeah. I had a good experience, a good booty call experience.
Yeah. Talk about
it. Yeah, like I said, I liked him, and then he was just like, I am not ready for anything serious. And I was like, thank you for telling me. Like, that's cool that you didn't just ghost me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So then we left it at that, right? And then I had texted him like maybe a week later, and I was like, "Are you still not going to have sex though?"
Yeah,
because we had already had sex, and I'm single.
Well.
And
if I want it and you want it,
he
and
lived
we're both
like
safe.
4 minutes away from me.
Yeah,
I was like, "This is pretty ideal."
Yeah,
and it wasn't like the best sex ever, but it was good, and I had gotten tested, and I knew that it was fine. So I'm like,
you didn't have to search for anything; it was just there.
And his response was literally like, I texted him. I said, "Do you still want to have sex though?" And he was like, "Come over in an hour."
Amazing.
And I'm like,
I love it.
Sweet.
Cool.
Didn't even respond. I texted him. I said, "I'm here." And then he came downstairs, got me. We had sex, and then I went home. And then he texted me like probably a few days or maybe a week later, and he was like, "Do you want to come over tonight?" Guess what? I was not confused.
Yeah, no longer confused.
I knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah. And see, that's so nice too, because like I feel like more often than not, we're in this situation where we are confused. Like, I'm left being confused. That was a good experience. And like I was saying, I feel like more often than not, someone's like left in the dark. Right. You know, in the way of like, oh, am I, like, could this turn into something? Like, are we going on dates? Like,
and that's rude.
If we are like going to happy hour, are we dating, or are we just fucking having a booty call going out in public in front of it?
Correct. So I don't think this is where it needs to be. This is where I mean, we're all adults here, okay?
Yeah,
if you want a booty call, my opinion, I don't want to go on a date with my booty call.
No,
I don't want to eat with him.
No,
I don't want to shower
so I
with
can
him.
like you.
I don't want to shower with you. I don't want to eat with you.
I don't want to do intimate things with you.
I don't want to do anything intimate with you. Like, sure, I like to like listen to music with you, maybe at your house before we have sex or whatever. Because like I need to feel some sort of connection before we have sex,
for sure.
But like, I mean, do you agree?
Oh, I agree 1,000%. I had one time where I was like, I don't even know how it got started, but we went to high school together and we ran into each other. Oh, you were there.
I was there.
There. Of course you were there. Yeah, when have you not been? We were out for my sister's birthday, and we ran into him, like, where we went out, which was crazy, because it was, like, downtown Phoenix, like, random spot. I had been there one other time in my life, and all of a sudden, like, this guy's here. And we had been, like, Snapchatting. Like, honestly, I hate Snapchat. Betrayal. I love Snapchat with you. Yeah, like my friends.
I Snapchat like 2 people regularly. Yeah. It's you and Brie.
Exactly.
That's it.
Naturally. So we had been Snapchatting. He would send like thoughty pics and stuff, and I was like, all right, whatever, we'll see.
The way boys just throw around their thing on the internet is crazy.
It's insane. It's actually crazy. Like this one, more than most. More than most.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them. We'd be like casually at lunch, and you'd be like, I'm like live happening right now.
I'm like, it's 5:42 on a Thursday, and I'm waiting in the parking lot of Cycle Bar, waiting for my class to start, and you send me a nude of you in a bathtub?
Why?
It's 5:40 p.m. Why are you in a bathtub? Number one.
It's not even dark.
Number two, you're like, yeah, let me just send you a photo of my dick and balls floating in the bathtub water. You think that's going to do something to me at that hour? Nonetheless.
He's
good.
He's playing with it like it's a
straight up. There's like a squeegee behind it and everything.
No.
I'm like, what is the wall? Is like pink.
No.
It's like, where are you at your grandmother's house? Like, I can still see it in my brain to this day. It was frightening. Gross. Did I still have sexuals with him? I did.
Because why not?
Because why not? Yeah. So anyways, that was like a confusing time because I'm like, okay. He would come over. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I want to take you to this one place, like this one restaurant." Like
he didn't know it was a booty call. You did.
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden, he had a girlfriend. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh,
like a pretty serious girlfriend."
Like, got back together with his ex. Of,
okay.
And he would like always like talk shit on, and I'm like, get over yourself.
And also the way that you like completely post so about it, knowing I'm going to see it.
Yeah,
and you don't care.
Oh, that was the thing. Like. Hooked up when he was single. Like, it happened, like, once or twice a week. And then all of a sudden, like, he had this girlfriend. And so we just stopped talking. No more Snapchats, nothing. Because, like, I'm not going to dive into that. And you're not. And then all of a sudden, I get a nudie from him. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like your girlfriend probably wouldn't appreciate that very much. And he's like, oh, we're like on and off. And I'm like, cool, well, you seem pretty on now.
Yeah.
When you posted up for yesterday.
Like, you just sent me your dick and balls yesterday.
Yeah. And then come to find out, like, he blocked me from seeing his stories. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I was like, oh, you're actually so shady. And, like, never saw him again. Like, never hooked up again. Because I'm like, that's just gross. Like you said, like, if you're going to be a booty call, be a booty call. Don't be a booty call. Go back to your ex and then also try and be a booty call again.
I think guys need to understand that girls don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, if a girl wants to be with you, she's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
If she doesn't give a shit, she's not gonna care.
No.
She just wants to have sex with you. You don't need to pretend to like her. You don't need to pretend to make effort that you're gonna take her on a date. You don't need to pretend
please don't do
that you're spending extra time. Yeah, like, don't. Like,
please actually don't.
It's not
I prefer not.
Correct, yeah. So I think communication is what differentiates it, if you want to go back to that.
If you want to circle around.
But I feel like your other one, the one that's in the East Coast now.
Yeah, that was so
kind of like
weird, dude.
I felt like he was kind of like mine from our old serving job. Like, it was like we weren't dating.
We weren't dating.
We were having sex.
We were hanging out all the time. He'd call me and be like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, cleaning my bedroom. He goes, you want to hang out? Like, every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And I'm like, I'm spending a lot of time with this guy. We're going
really good sex.
Like, great sex.
Great sex.
Oh my God. Like, because you know where that's going.
I know where it's going.
One point in time where, like, okay, to broach the subject, to just lightly hint on the subject of period sex.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, intimate.
This is the quote of the century.
The quote of the century was, like, I told him, I was like, hey, like, I'm, like, Miss Ma'am is in town, and she is visiting. And he's like, well, I'm moving in, like, a week. So, like, either we do it or we don't. I'm like, I'm okay with it, like, if you are. And he was okay with it. I'm like, okay, both
he was
parties.
More than okay with it.
Yeah. Both parties. I'm like, what's the option? Like, the other option is to not do it and never have sexuals again. And to me, that seemed crazy.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah, at the time. So we were doing it, and this man really looked at me and said, it felt like I was Moses and I was parting the Red Sea. And, like,
the confidence in this man.
Like, we're getting biblical.
You're getting biblical.
Sunday service. Sunday service, we're getting biblical.
Sunday service up in there.
And, like, that's where I mean, like, this feels like booty call-esque, but also, like, very intimate.
Very intimate. Yeah.
So, like, that
was a blurry one. That was kind of blurry one for both of you.
Yeah.
Like, but you guys kind of knew it wasn't going to
We knew it wasn't going to last. Because I'm like, okay, like, we were cooking together, we were going on dates together, hiking, like, all the things.
Yeah.
Knowing that he was moving that month.
Yeah.
And, like, when we started seeing each other, it was like, oh, I'll be here for 3 more months. But, like, maybe I'll stay. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, yeah, I'm moving in a month.
Yeah. Mine was like, I know I'm not in a place for a relationship, but I know you are, and I kind of played with that, and it's bad. I mean, I didn't play with it, but
this is a different scenario than the other one. Yeah,
just some sexuals. Yeah. But that was messed up. I shouldn't have done that.
Well,
that was a blurry line that I did. I learned from that lesson. If somebody really, really wants to be with you and likes you, and you know you can't be with them, don't do that. Don't do that. It's fucked up. You might have really good sex, and but
because we said once upon a time that the toxic ones and the booty calls are always the best sex.
They do. We broke a freaking IKEA bed once.
Okay, to be fair though, it's an IKEA bed.
It's an IKEA bed, so that's like not a huge flex.
You're not getting it from like Living Spaces.
Living Spaces is
that's
your
like plastic
measurement.
Wood. Yeah,
plastic wood.
I just don't really know anything else.
That was fun. Good times.
That's why I thought Dylan was going to be a booty call. So
you did?
Yeah, I did.
Because he was being booty call-ish at the beginning. Like,
and I was also
Instagram but not messaging you.
Be real.
Be real.
Speak on it. If you want to date me, tell me.
Spike on it.
We didn't even know each other. I'm like, if you want to marry me, tell me. I don't understand.
You were trying to go straight to the point.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I
like, you're
appreciate
going
that.
on my Instagram and like liking my stories, but like just marry me. I don't know. This is
I don't-
crazy.
But you weren't like
No, I wasn't
No,
like
you
that.
weren't.
You know me.
No, you weren't.
But like I thought we were gonna be a beauty call because I was like, that was too good to be consistent.
Anyways, the saga of our sex lives. It gets better. And then it might get worse. And then you say something. And then it gets better. That's pretty much what we're trying to say.
She said communication is key.
Communicate.
I think we hit everything.
We hit it. They hit it.
Yeah.
We
We
hit
read
it
some
back.
notes before just to make sure we hit all the things and like I feel like we did.
We did. We did great.
You know? And I mean
Peach eating. We didn't talk about that.
for another time.
We'll get into it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, I mean I guess just cheers to coming together.
Cheers to coming together.
Figuring it out, being full grown women adults.
Yeah. Normalizing things being weird and awkward and maybe not great at the beginning.
Yeah.
And just open it
Not
up.
that we're professionals in the matter at all, but if there's anything that saved like my relationship, my future relationship, the future of my relationship,
There you go.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
It's just communicate.
Communicate. Communicate about everything.
Over communicate.
Over.
And if you